You're doing really bad with me, like a storm destroying a fragile, hopeful world. Loving you is a silent scream echoing through the ruins of my broken trust. Your absence is the loudest noise in my universe, drowning every whispered hope. You don't see the pieces you scatter when you walk away without looking back. I gave you everything, but you treated my heart like a passing game. You're doing bad with me, like a painter ruining the masterpiece before the first stroke. I'm learning to live in the ruins of the love you never chose to protect. Your silence is the slow erasure of the us I believed we could be. You hold my heart, but never grasp the fragility of what you're breaking. You're doing really bad with me, like a thief stealing light from a darkened soul. Loving you became a war I never signed up to fight, yet still bleed from. Your absence is a wound no time can heal, only deepen with each lonely night. You don't realize the damage done in the quiet moments you choose to leave. I gave you my soul. You left me with shards of a love that was never whole. You're doing bad with me, like a storm that destroys but never understands the pain. I'm fading in your neglect, but my heart still aches to be seen by you. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. You break me not with words, but with your absence where love should have been. Loving you feels like chasing shadows that disappear when I finally reach out. You treat my heart like a battlefield, but I'm left fighting alone and broken. You're doing really bad with me, like a sculptor breaking the statue before it's complete. The silence between us is louder than any fight we never dared to have. I'm a garden you forgot to water, wilting beneath the weight of your neglect. You hold my soul like fragile glass, yet shatter it with careless hands. Loving you is a slow dying, but I'm still breathing through the pain you cause. You don't see the damage you leave behind because you never truly looked inside. You're doing bad with me, like a thief stealing dreams without remorse or regret. I trusted you to be my home, but you're the stranger breaking down my walls. Your absence is a wound that whispers of all the love we lost in silence. You're breaking me softly, but the cracks will never fully heal or disappear. Loving you was a sacred promise. Now it's a ghost haunting my quiet nights. You're doing really bad with me, like a flame flickering, then fading into darkness. I'm drowning in the emptiness where your love should have been my lifeline. You treat my heart like a shadow, unseen even in the brightest moments. You don't realize the damage you do by simply choosing to walk away. I gave you my soul, but you shattered it into fragments too sharp to hold. You're doing bad with me, like a storm leaving ruins with no remorse or regret. You're breaking what was whole, slowly turning love into a story of silent regret. My heart still calls your name, even though your presence feels like a fading dream. You do damage without knowing, because to you, love was never a battlefield worth fighting. Loving you became my unspoken sorrow, whispered between broken breaths and shattered hopes. You're doing really bad with me, like a thief who steals daylight from my nights. I gave you light, but you returned shadows that consumed my every bright moment. You walk away, leaving my soul tangled in the silence of your absence. You treat love like a game, but I'm the one left bruised and bleeding. Your absence is the wound that never closes. Bleeding truth I refuse to deny. You're doing bad with me, like a painter destroying the canvas before it can bloom. I trusted your heart to hold mine gently, but you crushed it beneath careless feet. The space between us grows darker, filled with unspoken words and broken promises. Loving you feels like a slow eclipse, where light dies behind a shadowed heart. You never saw the cracks forming as you walked through, leaving ruins behind. You're doing really bad with me, like a storm erasing footprints in the sand. I gave you my soul's map, but you wandered away without looking back once. You hold my heart, but never notice how fragile it becomes beneath your touch. Your silence carves canyons in my soul, deep and endless as forgotten rivers. Loving you was a sacred fire, now just ashes scattered by your neglect. You're doing bad with me, like a thief who steals warmth from a frozen night. I'm still here, broken but breathing, hoping you'll see the pain in my eyes. You don't see the ruin you leave when you choose absence over love's fight. Your love was a ghost, present in memory, absent in the beating of my heart. You're doing really bad with me, like a sculptor who shatters beauty before it forms. I gave you everything, but you returned only the silence of forgotten promises. My dear, you're doing really bad with me, breaking sacred trust like fragile glass under careless hands. Loving you feels like drowning slowly in a sea that once promised to save me. You're not just hurting me, you're shattering my faith in us, piece by painful piece. The cold silence between us screams louder than your broken promises ever did. I gave you my whole heart. What are you doing with the pieces you break? You don't see my tears, but they carve deep rivers beneath my quiet smiles. Your neglect feels like a slow poison. I'm fading while you remain untouched. Loving you is a battle I'm losing to your indifference every single day. You're doing really bad with me, like a storm destroying the home I built for us. I'm haunted by your absence in the spaces where your love should live. The weight of your disregard crushes the light I once found in your eyes. You treat my love like a whisper, but my soul screams in the silence. You're breaking me in ways you'll never notice, but I will never forget. Every time you turn away, a piece of my hope dies quietly inside me. Loving you became my pain's echo, repeating in a hollow, empty room. You promised forever, but delivered fragments of a love that's bleeding out. My heart trembles in your cold shadow, aching for warmth you refuse to give. I'm a wildfire you left untended, burning, consumed, but still desperate for air. You're doing really bad with me, like a thief stealing light from a darkened soul. I'm learning the language of heartbreak through your silent neglect and empty words. Your absence screams louder than your presence ever did. An empty void filled with regret. You don't know how deep your careless words have carved scars in my quiet heart. I trusted you to be my home, but you're a stranger living in my sacred space. The love I gave you is a fragile bird with broken wings, grounded by your pain. You're doing bad with me, like a sculptor ruining the statue before it's fully formed. I'm tired of waiting for your love that never arrives, like a ghost at dusk. Your silence is a wound that bleeds louder than any fight we've ever had. You held my soul, but treated it like a toy, tossed aside when boredom came. Every time you lie, my heart dies a little, though I'm still here breathing. You're not breaking me, you're awakening the parts of me you never dared to see. I loved you in pieces, but you shattered me whole, without remorse or care. You're doing really bad with me, like a storm that leaves ruins but never regret. Your neglect is the silent thief stealing the love I planted deep inside. I see your indifference and feel the weight of a love slowly disappearing. You're the echo of a promise never kept, haunting my nights with empty shadows. Loving you was a song, now it's a broken melody echoing in hollow chambers. You broke me softly, like winter's frost killing blooms I thought would last. I trusted your heart, but it was a house built on shifting, crumbling sand. You're doing bad with me, like a painter destroying the canvas before the art begins. Your absence is louder than any scream. It's the silence that shatters me most. I'm drowning in the spaces between your words, where love once lived but now dies. You hold my heart but refuse to see the cracks you're making in it. You treat me like a shadow, unseen and forgotten even in the brightest light. The pain you cause is a secret language my soul learns to speak alone. You're doing really bad with me, like a thief stealing dreams without looking back. I'm a garden left untended, wilting beneath your careless touch and absence. You don't realize your coldness is a slow erasure of the love I gave freely. The weight of your silence crushes the hope I once held tightly inside. You were supposed to be my sanctuary, but you're the storm breaking me apart. Loving you feels like walking on glass. Every step cuts deeper than the last. You're doing bad with me, like a flame that flickers then dies without a fight. Your love is a shadow fading, leaving me lost in a world without light. I'm haunted by your absence more than the hurt you've openly caused me. You treat my heart like a battlefield, and I'm the soldier left bleeding alone. You're doing really bad with me, like a sculptor destroying a masterpiece before it's born. I loved you fiercely, but your neglect taught me how to let go silently. Your silence is a wound that whispers louder than words ever could. I gave you my soul. You gave me pain wrapped in empty promises. You don't see the damage in your absence because you never truly cared to look. You're doing bad with me, like a thief robbing a home without regret or remorse. My heart is a book you left unread, its pages torn and stories broken. You break me gently, but the cracks are deep enough to drown in forever. You promised love, but delivered shadows that swallow all the light I had.